Okay, ready, go. Ready, go. So this is the frontal view here. Go. Your swing looks really active, but the only thing is that you need to speed up the backswing a bit more.
Got it.
You are starting the swing with the really stationary position here. And then so when you start the backswing from this position, then you have to lift your arms. But you need to have an internal clock ticking. With that, you have to cue the beginning of the backswing. So press something like ready, set, go, and then start. So always internally count, ready, set, go. Okay? Then when you know when to start the backswing, then your body automatically responds to that, and then prepare this a little bit. But if you just stand still like this,
You don't know.
and then try to start, then you have to take more time, and also it's not consistent. The transition from backswing to downswing will be somewhat inconsistent. So you have to so you have to let your body to respond to a certain rhythm here. Ready, set, go. Then between set and go, your body suddenly moves, so that you can start the backswing at go. Okay. So that's something you have to develop. So internal clock or metronome. And then this is the down the line view here. Go. Yeah. So when you start the backswing, yeah, just bring it.
Yes, it's lifting.
Yeah. So when you start the backswing, you need to have a more active right leg action. With that, you will be able to bring this more actively here. So instead of lifting this up. And then when you lift it and then go slow here, try to swing hard on the way down, then you have an abrupt transition here. You go peacefully and then suddenly try to swing hard. That actually puts a lot of burden on the body.
Okay.
Yeah.
So start aggressively, like move your right leg out of the way.
And then
when you're coming up.
use your body and then start the backswing. Then automatically you will prepare for the downswing really well.
Got it.
So, and then you need to use the momentum of the club and body in the backswing so that you have a good transition. Then the downswing will be automatically active. So in your case, I think we just work on the step drills, then it'll be good enough. But let's try this. So initially, let's spend a little bit time with the rope, and then we'll go to the step drills. So this rope is different from what you're using, and it's quite flexible here. Swing this back and forth continuously. Let's see how you do this rope. Now, increase the speed in the backswing. So try to almost have a symmetric swing back and forth. It's too abrupt both ways. So it's snappy. Try to make a continuous motion. Ooh. So let me try this. So hold like this. So you have to make one continuous motion instead of having really snappy jerky motion. But backswing is too slow. So try to connect everything and then increase the backswing speed a bit more. It's now better connected, yes. So, and then one thing, currently from backswing to downswing, your transition is a bit too quick. So give a bit more time. So there are two main purposes for the rope swing. One is developing consistent swing plane. You already have that. And then the second one is, in the transition, you give enough time. So wait until the rope goes around your body both ways, and then start the swing. So instead of go and quickly try to come down, give enough motion. In the backswing, your goal is to move the rope, end of the rope all the way here, and finish and then start. Yeah, wait until the rope hits your chest, and then go down. Okay. And then on the way down, the swing plane becomes a bit stiffer, because at the beginning you tend to pull it down. So let it go around your body. So try to maintain similar plane. So you have to pay attention to the motion of the end of the rope. So make it as consistent as possible. And in the downswing, you don't have to go all the way like this. It can be a bit shorter because you are having a continuous motion. So you can reduce the backswing, the downswing size, so that you can continue this motion. And take small steps now as you swing back and forth. And then increase the speed. You see, now when you take the steps, then the timing is basically controlled by the steps. So this is the idea. When you activate your legs, when your legs are more active, then the overall rhythm, time is controlled by the lower body, so you cannot rush or take too much time, okay? And then in the backswing, your goal is to have good shoulder turn. So keep good wind up in the backswing. Your goal is to keep extra wind up here instead of quickly try to go down. So the main goal in the backswing is to keep enough turn here instead of worrying about what's coming next. Yeah. And then connect all the motions here. So what happens is, if you connect the motion, then at the end your shoulders will turn this way and then comes down here. So between the backswing and downswing, you have a continuous shoulder motion. Instead of go here and then try to pull this, use the shoulder turn and throw the hands and rope. In the backswing, try to keep more wind. So if you have a fast motion, active motion, it's not just coming from the arms here. You have to actually turn the shoulder fast. Yeah, with that you have good shoulder wind up and then come down.
My shoulder, hard,
Yeah. So as you increase the speed, use the good shoulder turn. Okay. So let me record this. Swing, and then give a faster backswing, faster backswing. So when you have a faster backswing, then downswing becomes automatically active. Yeah. So instead of going slow in the backswing, they try to put a lot of effort in the downswing. When you increase the backswing speed, the automatic downswing will follow because your body is now ready to go down.
He's going to try and follow the same rhythm.
Yeah. So swing, and then give a faster backswing, faster backswing. Yeah, when the shoulder turns, enough, then you're winding up, then all these muscles are elongated. And on the way down, no need to have jerky pelvis motion. Just wind up here, and then you need to use the legs to throw the rope. So this time, pay attention to the end of the rope motion. It's not about your body motion, but your goal is to move the end of the rope around your body nicely. So really, the main thing is moving the end of the rope around your body instead of introducing unnecessary body motion. So your focus is always on the end of the rope. And feel how you can use your body to promote that rope motion. So the whole body should help the rope to move fast, right? Swing, increase the backswing speed, and throw. Even use the legs to throw the end of the rope. In the backswing is too jerky. You're using the arms. So instead of using the arms, use the shoulder turns. Yeah. To use the body better, that you have to have good shoulder turn. That shoulder turn has to come from the leg actions. We can take small steps. Small steps. Take small steps. Swing, 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 swing. Let's try something. So currently, what I see is you're just turning around, but you need to sort of push the ground, push like this. So imagine you're a conductor of an orchestra here, and then you can give 1, 2, 3, 4 like this, or 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you emphasize the up motion here, then you can give slightly different gesture here, right? When you use your body, instead of just turning around, turn here, turn by pushing the ground with the legs. Again, up, and here, up, and then up, the up, and the up, and the up by pushing the ground with the legs. So in order to push the ground well, you have to drop it before that. Always. If something goes up, then it has to go down, right?
Yeah.
Or in order to go up, then you have to go down. So when you use the ground, instead of just turning here, then you have to drop this slightly, and then push, and then drop and push, drop and push, drop and push. But emphasize the push. So if you have metronome ticking, then push. Yeah. So at the tick, you're pushing. And then, so here your foot is almost turning like this because you're turning too much. But if you have a good push, then it will turn less. So try to push this way. Now, particularly in the downswing, your instep leaves the ground like this. So try it again. Here, the instep leaves the ground quite a bit. It's because your hip is moving backward too much. So you really try to stay on the foot here.
On like the flat of the foot.
Yeah. So you have to load on the foot,
Yeah.
particularly in the backswing. When you turn backward here, try to put good weight on the trail side here so that you can do this. So instead of moving the hip backward and then turn this way here, doing the backswing, you have to actually stand on the right side here. Then you'll be able to have good push, and then after that, slightly move the body backward. So you have to load on that side. So put your arms in front of your chest here. So shift to the right, and then So as you shift, you will bend the knee slightly, and then now push, and then turn. Push and turn here.
So you load your weight on the front foot. and then
Push,
up.
push.
You load your weight.
So here, by using this push, you will move the hip up. That will give you a shoulder turn here. So push and turn here. And then slightly move left, and then push, turn here. Shift it to the right, and then push, turn. Left and push, turn. So here, this is the so-called the shift turn rhythm. So in any given direction, you will shift first and then turn. So hold the turn until the shift is completed. So if you want to turn this way, then always shift first slightly. When you just shift the body, then the knee will bend automatically slightly here. Then you are in good position to push the ground. As you push, and then promote good turn here. So the shoulder turn is coming from the leg push. Push, turn here. And then with this, in this position, shift left slightly with this position instead of turning already. Keep this position and then shift slightly left. Then the left knee will be bent. Push and then turn here. Shift it to the right and then push, turn. Left and push, turn. Right and push, turn. Left and push, turn. So keep the arms in front of your body. And then when you push in a turn, do not lift the body up here. Maintain this axis here. Your hip is moving up and turn like this. And then shift it to the left, the push, turn. Shift it to the right, turn. Left and turn, right and turn, left and turn.
Yeah, like right foot like takes off the ground. That's fine.
It's the heel will take off. That's okay. But it's going more this way instead of turning this way. When this turns here, your body is turning too much.
Yeah.
So for the moment, when you practice, push and push and push, try to keep the feet that way. So keeping the flare. And then, but your gaze should be on the ball. Okay. It's just turn here instead of using the legs. So the leg push should give. Oh, you're sliding too much that way. You see, the instep is leaving the ground. That's actually a bad habit. So yeah, you have to have a good support. And instead of moving just a lot this way, you should have the feel of standing on the left side. Standing on the left side. Yes, that's better. The same thing to the right.
Won't I like start like getting too close to the ball? Like my chest will start getting like full of the ball too much.
When you have good rhythm, then you will be able to control this.
Okay.
So in the backswing, give an initial shift here. When you have a shift, you don't turn. And then now as you push and then turn, okay? But again, if the hip goes backward too much, then the instep will leave the ground. So make sure you really stand on the right side. Now tap, 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 tap this. In order to tap, 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 you have to really put your weight on the right side. Yeah, you see? You have to support the body like this. Although this is static posture, so you have to move this way a lot. In a dynamic situation, you go less. So don't worry about shifting too much.
No, totally.
So you have to have good support from the right side. Okay? And then push. This will give you a good turn here. And then from there, shift the left without turning, just left. And then
all the way to my left foot, like.
You don't have to go that far, but then shift and then turn by kicking the ground. So this is the so-called Shurn rhythm: shift, turn, shift, turn. So what happens is shift, turn, shift, turn, shift, turn, shift, turn, shift, turn, shift, turn. But the body motion should be smooth. It shouldn't be a jerky motion. Okay, go ahead. Just turning your body, just turning. This is the problem I see in these days, particularly you're at your age, you have to develop really good movement pattern. But when you keep hitting the ball all the time, it's just so focused on that, and then you gradually lose your natural body rhythm. Okay? You can swing hard because you get stronger, so you can swing hard, but as you do this more and more, you start losing your natural movement pattern. Okay, so okay, let's do this. Let's start from here. Start from here, and then you are moving gradually that way, taking small steps. So swing the arms, and then swing, and swing, and then and swing. Keep moving this way. Keep coming, please. Gradually move this way, yeah, taking small steps. And currently your motion is all coming from the arm swing. It's not coming from your lower body. Now you just try to turn this way quite a bit here. But instead, kick and then stand up here. Now let me show you this. So if you go a bit more actively here, swing, 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 swing. And then you have to have this feel of going up and down slightly. Start from there. And gradually move this way. From there. Throw the arms. You're throwing the arms instead of intentionally try to swing it. Keep coming, keep coming. Use the legs more. So use the legs more. When you use the legs more, your body will develop this vertical rhythm. Then you will be able to really throw the arms. So relax the arms and throw the arms. Try to really throw it. Yes, yes. In order to, yes, now the leg action is really good. In order to throw, your leg has to push the ground. The same thing happens in the backswing. Also throw the arms in the backswing. In order to throw, yes, now your leg action is better. Yes, yes. Ooh, and then throw this way. Both ways, basically both ways you're throwing the arms. Mm-hmm. Oh, the backswing is getting weaker. Yeah. So here, throw, throw, throw. Both ways. Backswing, you intentionally try to do this. So again, now let's stay here. Stay instead of moving, but have that feel. You're throwing the arms both ways. But throw here, and then as you start this way, it's not this. Wait until this is completed. Do you have a swing in your backyard? No? So just imagine that you are riding that swing. Your dad is pushing the swing. Then what should happen is wait until this motion is completed, and then push, right?
Just keep my arms like loose, don't try.
And then loose, and also, more importantly, once you throw this in the backswing direction here, wait until this is completed, and then throw this way. If you rush, then what happens? You only use the arms.
And then I start.
Right. So throw both ways, but wait until this motion is completed, then throw. And then, as we did, if you really want to throw, then that side, the leg should push the ground in the stand. Backswing the same. Yes, throw, and then throw also this way. Yeah, throw and then throw. Throw and throw, throw and throw, throw and throw. Now you use your legs a bit better.
Yeah.
So throw and throw. So what you have done so far, for the last 7 years is you just lift this here and then just try to turn hard this way here.
Yeah.
Instead, push and then throw the club here. And then good wind up, and then throw this way by using the left leg. So both ways, when you throw this way, your right leg should push the ground. When you turn left, you have to push the ground with the left leg. Yeah. So the leg action, pushing the ground, okay? Pushing the ground and bring the hip up is important instead of sliding it. Again, so up, 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 throw, both ways throw. And then so in the backswing, if you push kick the ground well, this goes up here, that this is almost straight, but not as jerky as like this, but you push and then stand on the right side, put a lot of weight on the right side here. Then you can shift it this way and then put good weight on the left side and then throw. So now, as you swing the rope back and forth, you're throwing the rope that way, throwing the rope this way.
Try and control the rope.
Instead of going and try to pull it down here, throw the rope, it'll go all the way. Just try to throw the rope both ways. Throw. Yes, yes. Yeah, now the timing, the transition timing is better. Throw, good, throw, good, throw, 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 throw. Then naturally you have more leg action here.
Yeah.
So when you really throw the rope out and out, you start using the legs better. Okay? Now connect everything, but instead of pulling the rope down, you're throwing outward here. Then you'll be able to develop good shoulder turn, throw. Yes. And use the legs more actively and then push the ground, push, push, push. Let me record this. Okay, ready, go. Throw both ways. Oh, this is a lot better in terms of timing. So you are not rushing. Throw.
Before I was
So
kind of like use my arms to like make the rope wrap
yes,
around.
you go here and try to pull it.
Yeah, I'm trying to swing it around.
So when you push and throw, then you use the legs.
Yeah.
Push, push. So here. Now look at the timing. Oh. Throw both ways. Oh, this is a lot better in terms of timing. Throw.
Can I see the one before? This is the one at the start of the section?
This is right before this one here.
Yeah.
You see, go and pull this.
Yeah, there's no like, the hips aren't going down or anything, they're just like turning, yeah.
Just try to adjust the turn so the hip goes backward here. Now. Yeah. Particularly at the end of the action, you're taking more time here, not rushing.
Yeah.
This is because you're using the leg.
Yeah.
When you're pushing the ground, the glue with the right leg, it's hard to rush down.
Yeah.
Only when this goes here, then you can do this.
Yeah, then you
Yeah.
do what?
So kick both ways. Kick and bring up, kick and bring up, kick and bring up, kick and bring. You throw the rope here, throw the rope here, throw the. That's the time.
Got it.
Okay. Let me watch from here. And then throw a bit faster both ways. Yes. Yes. Oh, now the body motion looks really simple, and it looks a lot more comfortable here. Okay, keep swinging, swing, 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 swing. Look at this rhythm here. So it's all about really developing good rhythm in the swing. Swing, 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 swing. Now
You're still like turning along?
that's okay. Now I start seeing a little bit of up and down rhythm because you have to push, push. Yeah, naturally you have that. And that this overall controls the timing and the rhythm, so you cannot rush. Then what happens is when you start the backswing, okay, ready, set, go. Ready, set. So ready, set, you give a little bit of a.
It's like when you're at the top of the swing. And you just,
Ready, set, go. Okay.
yeah.
And then, ooh, Ryan, Kong.
It's like when you have your rope at the top and you just, like move your weight to the right side and then go and like kick up with your right side.
Yeah. So you'll naturally learn this. This is natural motion, but usually through instruction and the practice, you actually go away from the natural motion. But now once you start using the legs, then everything becomes more natural here. So you have this underlying rhythm here. Ooh, up, throw, both ways. Okay, so again, so don't be afraid of moving the body up and down slightly. Yeah, so that will dictate the overall rhythm. Okay, always keep that in mind.